What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck. We play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at UA Toolbox 2017. That's once again, we're revisiting one of my favorite archetypes, and an archetype that I've looked at for 3 years in a row now, which is pretty nice. And this is essentially just like last year's version of the deck, just with some fundamental differences. So if you want the deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, much shorter video. I'll go over everything in here and explain how it works. Otherwise, I'm doing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Oh, you ready for some football? Yeah. And here we are, first duel versus Zach 55555. That's 5 5s if you didn't realize. And I'm, of course, John Madden. Normally I don't point out my own name so early, but I don't think there's anyone who's not going to get the reference here. It has to do with sports. You'll be good at them, particularly U.A. Blockbacker. We're playing against dinosaurs, which we do not have a great matchup against. Unfortunately, this deck doesn't fare very well against a lot of the newer decks. It's really interesting, actually. I'd almost call it, like, the best of the non-competitive decks. Or, like, the best-worst deck. Or the worst-best deck. Something like that. It's really interesting with testing, where it's like, if I go against, like, Zodiacs, Dinosaurs, True Kings, I pretty much lose almost instantly. But, against most other things, I have against non-meta decks, I have an extremely good matchup. I can often OTK and do other neat things, which I might be able to do here, depending on what this is. But let's go ahead and start. We'll activate our stadium. The stadium's important because whenever you normal summon a UA, you get to search. And fortunately, he's given me this token, which actually helps me out a lot, because I can normal summon my level 5s. So I'll go ahead and search out. I'm going to get Slugger because I'm afraid of whatever this is. Slugger, when it attacks, your opponent can't activate anything. Really particularly good. All the U.A.s, by the way, have the same effect that if you have a U.A. on the field, you can return it to the hand and special summon a different U.A. from your hand. So that's how the theming with this deck kind of works. There's offensive heroes and there's defensive heroes. So on your turn, you activate your offense, and on your opponent's turn, you get the defense. Working with that, probably the newest tech card, Foolish Burial of Goods. We're going to use this to send our trap to the graveyard. The penalty box, because you can banish penalty box from the graveyard to search any UA spell trap, and we're going to take possibly the strongest equipped card in the game, I would say. UA Powered Jersey gives a UA 1,000 attack. Also, it deals double battle damage. Also, it can attack twice if it destroys a monster by battle. Oh, you're gonna twin twister me then, are ya? A sad state of affairs, because this would have done a crap ton of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to get my stadium just for next turn. I won't be needing it here, but I have it, and that's the important thing. So we'll go ahead and attack over this. And he can't activate anything, even if he wanted to. What did he discard with that, by the way? Okay, his other dinosaur. Yeah, probably good, he would have been. So we can go, we have 2 defensive card. Perfect Ace, you can discard a card to negate a spell trap or monster effect. But I'm going to go with Blockbacker, because I don't really have any cards that I want to discard currently. Although with 22 under defense, that's not doing too much. But once per turn, during your opponent's turn, if they special summon a monster, you can shift that monster to defense mode and have its effects negated permanently. So if he manages to get one of these out, or something similar, I can prevent it from existing. So that's good. Although if he manages to make a rank 4, like Lagia, that's going to just be able to negate that. Although at least I will have baited out that negation. And it'll lose attack 2, which is always kind of good. And he's giving me another token, which again, I guess I do have a better matchup against dinosaurs than I thought, just because they're giving me tokens. One of the big problems with U.A.s is that they have difficulty establishing a field. They've only got one level 4 monster that you can normal summon to get these bigger ones out. And if you don't have access to that, then you're pretty much screwed. Fortunately, there's a lot of ways to get it. If I... let's see. And if you do negate their effects, I wonder if that negates it in the graveyard as well. I can't find... I don't want to find out at the moment. If it did, I could shut him down completely right now, but because I can't, or because I'm not sure... Oh wait, yeah. I can do that now, and that'll stop him from getting anything. Wait, how come it didn't... Oh, he's unaffected. Well, I feel silly now. I forgot that he used Miscellaneousaurus. That makes me a sad panda. I could have used it on his Logia too, because it's not a dinosaur, and therefore it would be affected by things, so I could again bait that out. I still might be able to bait it out, with Tragodia perhaps. Only time will tell. Yeah, but sadly this is a hard once per turn, and I forgot that Miscellaneousaurus has kind of a lingering effect. It just makes all dinosaurs unaffected by everything. But yeah, I could have used this here. Granted, this can't get over Blockbacker. He could attack this and destroy something. Really, I've just got to hope that I can get my normal summonable monster, because this can negate even an inherent, a built-in summon. Originally called inherent, but technically they're called built-in summons. Still don't have enough there, buddy. But, yeah, so if that's the cool thing about these, because they have the parentheses, they're from your hand, if you know your problem-solving card text. Oh, he's not going to, is he? Alright. Yeah, unfortunately I got my Forbidden Chalice, which is really effective. Let's just go ahead and U.A.s Stadium. It's likely that he'll try to negate that. I would try to negate that if I were him. Because otherwise bad things are going to happen. No? Okay. I guess bad things ahoy then. Let's normal summon this by using that convenient token he's given us. He'll probably try to negate that, but he doesn't know that I have the Forbidden Chalice. So I'll just be like, fuck you, your effect means nothing. Football! Yeah, that's the negation I made for him. This negates things more often, but because I made a negation for this guy last year, I decided to go ahead and make one for the Blockbacker this year, with the excitement of football. So we'll go ahead and get our other offensive card, Dreadnought Dunker. He does a couple neat things. First of all, if he attacks a monster, he does piercing damage. Ouch. And then if he inflicts damage, you get to destroy one card your opponent controls. I will take care of this Logia, because I can't beat over it with this guy. Then we'll attack that for 2,300. Ouch, his most of him. And then we'll just switch out to our defensive lineup. Oh yeah, there's another thing you probably know when what was it? This has two effects. Pardon me. When you normal summon, you get a search. If you special summon once when you special summon during your turn, I think it's during your turn. It's hard to special summon U.A.s during your opponent's turn, although it can be done. Once per turn, if a U.A. is special summoned to your side of the field, all monsters you control gain 500 attack. So that's why they're getting boosted up whenever I summon them, and it cancels out the Lost World. Banish one dinosaur and one 9 dinosaur from your monster or graveyard to special summon a level 7 or higher. Well, I do not like that, so I am just going to get rid of Tragodia. And hope that that last card in his hand is not a Raigeki, because I will not be able to get these out otherwise, and I can only stop one thing per turn with Ace. Okay, so he's using Miscellaneousaurus. He's banishing a bunch. He has no dinosaurs left. So... And he still hasn't normal summoned. So if this is a level 4 and he can normal summon it, he'll be able to make a Logia again. Oh, I can only negate this one. Yeah, and then I'll have a level 4. Okay, so I'm going to let him get that effect. He doesn't have it in the graveyard, so he can't get Ultimate Rex. Or he can get it, but he can't summon it. Oh no, he can Logia, and then when he negates this... Alright, that may have been a bad mistake. I should have stopped him, but he still would have had this 3200, which is going to be difficult for me to get over. Granted, it's possible he doesn't play 2 Logias, but I don't know why you wouldn't have an extra deck just full of Logias. Especially if you're playing level 4 dinosaurs. Okay, destroy one of them. Okay. So getting rid of that so he doesn't have to waste his Logia. And then I'll have that for next... And then he can negate my summon next time. Making sure he doesn't use the Lost World. Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that he was giving me tokens with Lost World, I would have lost a long time ago. This is in fact winning world, as far as I'm concerned. Haha, get it? There are puns. Ah, that's actually much better for me, because I can only negate a monster effect, and them summoning themselves is not an effect, it's something that I can just sort of do. Let me think about this. Yeah, I think I just want to go for maximum overdamage. Yo, what's up? 2500's more than 18. Just kill this. I'm gonna hope that this is already dead so he can't activate that, and I'll just get rid of Lost World to prevent him from... Okay, good. Now I'm back up to 3,000. Go back out. Be defensive. Be defensive. Be defensive. That's fine. Because yeah, if he does get his dinosaur and he attacks, he's gonna, if he activates the effect or tries to flip everything face down, then I can negate and destroy him. Will he attempt to do that thing? Damn giant Rex just keeps coming back. Just keeps summoning himself. But at least I got another token. That's cool. So at this point, it's just, again, my opponent's foolishness. I would be much better off if he hadn't played that, but now I have more options. Which is kind of neat, one would say. Okay, well there you go. I'm gonna get rid of Dreadnought Dunker in case I need to be able to normal summon or get my Tragodia. Yep, not allowing you to do that, I tell you what. Granted, this 34 is going to be a problem for me. Something difficult to get over. Especially if I have the lowered attack. And this Tragodia, this is pretty much just here in case I get all high-level monsters. What I really actually need is my trap. If I could draw the trap, that would be great. Or if I could get my, my level 4 UA. Well, there we go. Hot diggity daffodil on a flower hill. What? Okay, but can I actually use the UA for... Do I have any... Okay. Normal summon. Do one of those. Let's see, this will be 3,000, which is not enough. And my block... I only play the one Blockbacker since it's so high level. That will only be to 28. Yeah, sadly, there's not much I can do. I just don't have enough resources. So we're just going to go ahead and give the strongest defense I can get. Oh, it only increases their attack, I forgot. Yep, I'm just gonna do that for now. I need it in my equip card or my trap. Sadly, that's one of their weaknesses. If I get something that I can't... Well, not only can I not battle over it, but I'm having my attack lowered as well. Usually 28 or 3000 is going to be really good. Fortunately, every turn I can add another UA. And as long as he can't get another dinosaur on the field... Oh, pardon me. I don't know why my throat is so parched today. And this token's just getting more and more attack. Oh, you're fossil digging now, are you? Oh, he's just waiting for main phase 2 to do it so I don't negate things. He wouldn't want me to be negating things. Yep, just really need that trap, or... Yeah. Unfortunately, if I get another foolish burial of belongings, I can't use it to search my trap, because this only lets you search spell cards. Another Miscellaneousaurus. Oh, he's going to try to destroy that, or will he destroy that? I don't know. Either way, at this point, I've talked through most of my plays. I'll just be back after he's done doing things. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I don't think I can come back from this one. But we're playing True King dinosaurs, so... Like I said, I had kind of a bad matchup against them. If I could have gotten the OTK off earlier, but he had that Twin Twisters just waiting for me. And now he recovered too much, and I don't have as much recovery. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the next duel, and I'll be back if something manages to change. But I'm pretty sure if he doesn't kill me here, it'll be next turn, and I'll be equally unable to do things. Yep, I didn't even get another turn. He got 2 of them, and double evolution pill. For those of you who want to see me lose, there you go. Next duel. Alright, second duel versus Deathly. Deathly what? Hollows, perhaps? Is this some kind of Harry Potter reference? Will I be saying Magibullets? That's close to Harry Potter, right? There's magic. There's magic in the air. This is not a good hand, but it is a workable hand. So we've got our midfielder. I'll go ahead and set that, and one of these, and another one of these, just in case he's got Twin Twisters, and we'll hope things are good. Penalty box, if you don't know, at the start of the damage step, if your UA monster battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster until the second end phase. You put it in a penalty box, which is pretty nice. So if he tries to attack into this, I can get rid of it. And if he doesn't attack into this, then I can, like, Galaxy Cyclone one of his things. Next turn, Alright. Pot of Desires. And then next turn, if I still don't have another UA, I can use my Galaxy Cyclone to get rid of the penalty box. Because this, if you don't know, in the graveyard, you can banish to destroy a face-up spell trap. So I can get rid of this, and then I can use it to search. And we're playing True Kings. It's just meta all over the place today. Why would I expect anything else? That's fine. Now, when I tested this, it was pretty much exclusively non-meta stuff. Like I said, I got a whole bunch of battles against, like, Noble Knights and Morphtronics. Thanks, Rank 10, for that. Not that I played Rank 10, but ever since he made that, I've been seeing... Ever since he made his archetype archive on Morphtronics, I've been seeing more Morphtronic decks. But yeah, instead I've got Pot of Desires / Card of Demise True Dracos, which I cannot help against. I cannot help against it all. And it makes me a sad man. Yeah, I don't take any damage because, oh, I'm glad he didn't use that. Let us go ahead and bada bing, kill this. Whatever it is, it's gone. He had to set everything because of Card of Demise, so I'm hoping. I probably could have negated that to stop him from searching. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? Why would you activate that? You get another trap. Oh, good, I got rid of his Solemn Strike. That's good. Yeah, and then next turn I'll be able to use my penalty box. If I wanted to. At this point, searching one spell trap's not going to help me all that much. 3 drew, okay. Target one spell card on the field. Target one monster on the field. So I might want to just get rid of this, or maybe this, instead of using my penalty box, depending on what he has. Sadly, just discount draw power warehouse over here. All the draws, all the time. Let's get Tragodia on the situation. See if he Solemn Strikes that. Or Tragoedia. I like to prefer Tragodia. What's up? I'm a giant spider! So usually when you brick in this deck, it's because you have a bunch of higher level monsters in hand, so this is actually pretty decent. Like, if you don't have your level 4 and you have a bunch of level 5s and Tragodia, then you get, like, a 2,400 to 3,000 attack point monster. Instead, I got flooded with spell traps, so I'm nigh useless. Let's see. That will let me... I'm trying to think here. I could try to go for a big play, but I don't think that's worth using all my resources on. But if I destroy... yeah, I think I'm just going to go for his Dragonic Diagram. Stop him from getting any more stuff. Stop him from getting any more stuff. No effects this turn, thank you. Ha ha ho! Slowly, the resources are getting whittled down. Granted, it's taking 1 for 1 with all my stuff, and, you know. I'm going to activate Signing Deal. This will let you summon a UA from your deck, but its effects are negated. And I lose life points equal to the level of the monster times 300. This is just a great way, if you have a UA in hand, to get a non-UA on the field. What do I have in the field? I have midfielder. So actually... No, I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to go for Mighty number 9 over here. And I could become level 4, but that's not really going to help me. So 2 defense. I'm just going to attack this thing. And I'll activate my trap card. Thus getting his monster off the field. What's up, bro? So he'll either have to get rid of it, or he'll have to get rid of this, and then, if he does... Okay, he gets to summon one. Do you have one to summon? I don't think you have any monsters. Most of your monsters are banished or in your deck still. So, I don't know what you're doing there, buddy. So yeah, I'll just use this. Get him off the field for a couple turns. Foul! Penalty! Red card! Fortunately, that's my attack. But next turn, I'll be able to attack, and he doesn't have any things. He doesn't have any way to search his things. So, hopefully, unless he draws another Dragonic Diagram or another UA or another monster. Hey! So I get to attack for 2,300. Yep, there's one turn. Granted, it's only for a few turns, so, you know. But hey, now I've got 600 attack. I'm not going down without a fight. You go down with a fight. Oh, he can destroy one of those. Okay. Having my attack. And destroying my monster. That's fine. Less resources for you. I'm winning this resource game. Who says I'm not? 300? Yeah, that's fine. Jeez. At least he's cleared a room too, so if he's... Oh, okay. and they can destroy one of his other things. A sad state of affairs, to be certain. Yep, just too many traps for me to handle, man. I wanted to dunk on some people, but it is I who is getting dunked on, unfortunately. Of all the times I had anti-meta decks and I wanted to face the meta, now it's like, oh, all I want to do is fight like some rogue contenders or some like decks from 6 months ago, but no, they're doing this. At least he destroyed that for me. So I might have a chance to come back at something if he doesn't kill me right here. Or summon Masterpiece. But this thing's gone for a little bit, so that's good. Oh, gee, oh! Well, now it's a ball game. All I have to do is stall for 3 turns. He's got 2 monsters. Granted, I have no monsters. But if I could find a way to stall, if I have what it takes to be in a marching band, I might just be able to do this. Although I have very few, even if I get my signing deal, I can't activate it. Which is a sad state of affairs. And now he's getting his other guy back. Yo, what's up? They're friends. Friends are friends are friends are friends are friends. Let's see. So yeah, signing deal, the monster times 300. Yeah, unless I had level 2. Sadly, he managed to out me with his use of double Pot of Desires and Card of Demise in a meta deck. But at least I can go out on my own terms. You don't kill me, I kill me. What you think about that? Oh, alright, here we are, 3rd duel on the Get Dunked On challenge versus Franz Joseph the First. And another no extra deck. Could it be Monarchs? Another True King? That Deathly guy tried to re-challenge me again, and I was like, nay. So I'm always worried that, okay, good. Good, this is some sort of weird roguey trolly thing that I may have a chance against. Especially considering that I have actual plays. And I've got 2 midfielders, so I'm not even worried about this. Especially because I also have Slugger. And again, when Slugger attacks, he's just like, nah, dog, I don't care what traps you got, you're not activating them. Bada bingo. Then we get out Perfect Ace. Bada swingo. Set. And then this is a really good card to discard with Perfect Ace because, again, it has graveyard effects. So I have a chance to do things. And stuff, man. And once the U.A.s get going, they get pretty going, let me tell you. Of course, if I had the field, it would be even better because then I'd be able to search things out and get double. But as it stands, next turn, I'm going to have 2 monsters on the field, so I'll be able to keep this and then also have my Slugger. Alright, I've got 2 of them now, so there's no reason not to just destroy this. Ha! Negate attack. That was probably wasted. I probably should have just saved that in my hand for if I got Tragodia. And I can make rank 5s if I want to. So let's just attack that. Well, that sucks. I'm not taking damage because he can't activate effects when I attack. But I have no way to get rid of that currently. So I'm going to give 1 turn, see if I can get a the Dunker, the Dreadnought Dunker, who's on the sleeves. Because he does piercing damage, and I can blow this up afterwards. Nope, just my one of Shuffle Reborn that's pretty good for getting a midfielder back. So do I want to give up both of these to be able to do some kind of play? I don't think so. That's kind of a thing, but yeah, he's going pretty slow. We'll give him 1 more turn. I can negate if unless he Dark Holes and Raigekis. Reinforcements of the army. Okay, Armed Samurai Benkai. Benkai! So how many equip cards? He gains an additional attack for every equip card equipped to him. Big Bang Shot. When this card leaves the field, banish the monster. Sounds good. Oh, I negated it. Either way, this is in the graveyard now, so, you know. I can destroy this next turn, and then he'll be able to do things. 1,000 attack! Oh boy. 3,400 attack, and the shooting star bow seal. So it could attack directly 4 times, which would be an OTK. It would be a whole bunch of OTK if I didn't have Forbidden Chalice that's like, nah, you're not attack. Oh, I could've just used that on Marshmallow. I guess it's a good thing I didn't. Because, you know, that would have killed me. That would have killed me in half. And it's fine. We've got a thing. Let's go ahead and send that. I could just do the thing I said, because if I get this, he'll be banished, and then all his work will be for naught. But I'd rather do it in a more fun way. With a U.A.s stadium. And then I'll get my Dreadnought Dunker. And then Dunker will come out like, yo, what's up? I hope you're ready to be dunked on, because you're about to get dunked on, good sir. I do believe it says in the dictionary that dunkage shall happen. So yes, let's blow up that. And just because I can. Why not? Yeah, we're good. Well, yeah. A good attempt. Hadn't negated my effect, it would have been a good game. Indeed. An interesting attempt. But big bang shot, not worth it. Too many drawbacks. I'd suggest Axe of Despair for a 1k boost. Or Psychic Blade. What's his name seems to enjoy that quite a lot. I have Despair as well. Yeah, I mean, I'd have Despair after that, I tell you what. Yeah, I think I'm good. We'll just try this. And hope this isn't something that, like, negate attack. Might be another negate attack. Magic Cylinder. Ooh, Well, I'm not taking too kindly to that, I tell you what. He might still win this after all. I play Big Bang for piercing. Okay then, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Volcasaurus. Volcasaurus is going to say, fuck you to Marshmallow. Normal summon. Grab my thing. And then I'm just going to play it safe from now on. Only this guy attacks. This guy and no one else. I'm not getting any more battle traps on my conscience. Granted, I can't do that again if he's got an... Oh wait, now I can. No, I'm good. Okay, and he surrendered. So I barely beat a sort of weird troll deck. So that's good. Woo, that would have been a deadly encounter. But at least we've got one win under our belt as we go into the fourth duel. Fourth duel versus nope. Nope. We're going to the fourth round. I went into this wanting to do a whole bunch of sports puns. I was going to be like, it's the dawn of the fourth quarter, and it's never been a finer day for a game of baseball. But, just not feeling it today. I don't know why. But we got a 60 card deck. For some reason I thought his hand was 4 cards. So 60 card deck, 7 extra deck. I'm thinking some kind of zombie thing. Show me zombies. No lights. That's classic play. That's what people... I remember a guy who used to play he had a 60-card Gladiator Beast deck at my locals, and he used to play 1 copy of Foolish and 1 copy of Wolf just to get out the 2100 beater, so we could have an extra card on the field. Sadly, I don't have much in the way of being able to do things, but I can kill this. Whatever it is, it's dead. But, like I said, fortunately I have Tragodia. Place this card on top of the deck. Oh, okay. I hope you can mill stuff. Yep, we're good. We just gotta hope we don't get OTK'd. I don't think we could get OTK'd, but I've been surprised before. But yeah, while we're here, go ahead and point out, because I forgot to do it in the third duel, I've got these cool sleeves, the Get Dunked On with the Dreadnought Dunker. I would have put Slugger and Perfect Ace on there, but that's what I did last time. And I wanted it to be different than the last one I made. Plus, when I was testing this, I was saying Get Dunked On a lot. So there's that. So I'll take that 1800. And then when you take battle damage, you can summon Tragodia. And he gains 600 for every card in your hand. That's a lot. You can't get over that with a wolf. We'll have to summon something. Some sort of Ixie summon. That'll be neat. But yes, I have these sleeves. I have that negation, the football negation, and of course this deck. If you want all 3 of those things, you can donate $1 to my Patreon. I run an ad-free channel, so that helps support me and all the things that I endeavor to do with my crazy rogue troll decks. So, you know, if you want to do that, you could do that. And it'd be cool. I would appreciate it. And you could get, not only would I appreciate it, but you would get cool stuff in return. And there's more things. If you donate more money, you can get like shout-outs and stuff like that. Okay, so finally we got another UA. So that makes this Foolish Burial with Goods live. So we'll go ahead and activate that. We'll get my goods. I'm going to assume that that's the same thing he set last time, because he put it on top of his deck, so he immediately drew it. So we'll send Penalty Box. Penalty Box will search me out my signing deal, so I can sign my deals. I don't know who that is with the jersey. Oh wait, no, that's Dreadnought Dunker. Okay. He's got the same hair. And I assume he's number 9. Good to know. Number 9? That's a Beatles song. So, we can use Signing Deal. You only take 1,200 life points, which is not that bad to summon that guy out. Its effects are negated, but it doesn't really matter. We'll go ahead and activate U.A.s Stadium. But yeah, their effects don't matter because you could special summon this guy by returning it to the hand, and when it returns to the hand, obviously its effects are no longer negated, which is pretty cool. And then I can normal summon it, although I should have waited to activate this, because now that I special summoned, these two are going to get 1,000 or 500 attack, which, I mean, Tragodia can always use more attack. But yeah, now I can normal summon this. And this is also why that Shuffle Reborn is a pretty nice card, because you're really weak if your normal summon gets negated, or if you normal summon this and it gets destroyed or flip face down, you're kind of screwed. But Shuffle Reborn will let you just, like, summon it back out, and it doesn't matter that it gets banished at the end phase, because you're just going to return it to the hand. And this guy just keeps asking him. But I'm pretty sure if I haven't won, then I've just about won. I'll move this into attack mode, and then I think that'll be it for me. To attack. Oh wait, I'm going to have less attack, aren't I? Yep. Either way, we'll go ahead and give Powered Jersey to this guy. Good old Slugger. 3,200 attack. 33. And it does the double piercing, or the double battle damage. So you attack the 1,800. 3,000. I'll be like, yes, I would like to attack again. That was so fun, I'd like to do it a second time. There you go. And this can't attack like I wanted to, and I'd attack this, But given that it's Light Sworns, I'm 90% sure that's a Raikou, so I'm not going to antagonize the Raikou. Oh, I could still do that. And then because if you keep this on and it goes to your standby phase, then your monster gets banished, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to tag this out for midfielder. And then the jersey will come back to my hand, because if the monster it's equipped to returns to your hand, this returns to your hand as well. Which will give Tragoedia back up to the attack that I wanted it to have. So we're good. And midfielder, in addition to being the level 4 of the deck, has an effect that if there's another UA on the field, you could basically tag it out during either player's turn as sort of like a quick effect. Which is how you can gain attack during your opponent's turn. Go ahead. Raikou. That doesn't target. I don't want him to mill things, because then he'll possibly get to Judgment Dragon, and I don't want that. So, yeah. I'm going to say no. I think I'm going to say no. Football. I'm going to say football is what I'm going to say. Football! Yeah, sadly, he can't tag himself out. But I think I'd rather... Yeah, I didn't want my Mighty Slugger to be negated. Plus, I can normal summon over this Tragoedia, who now has not very much attack. And then I can search out another midfielder. So all will be well. Plus, I could just power Jersey again. And yeah, this deck was really good back when you had Monarch Storm 4th, because these level 5s, you could, like, tribute over your opponent and then attack them for a shit ton of damage. So let's see, I will normal summon this. Normal summoning will trigger my Stadium. Should trigger my Stadium. Yay. Triggered! Boom, 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 ba-da-doo-doo. And we'll get another midfielder, so I can be happy again. And then we'll go ahead, actually. I kind of like to keep this out and get its attack up, because then you can put it into attack, and attack once its attack gets higher than its defense. But I think I'm going to be able to go for game here with this. Because that'll give them all the extra. I can Jersey again, attack this, and then I should be able to attack for game with a midfielder. If my calculations are correct, which they often aren't, because math is not my strong suit, but it doesn't matter because he surrendered. Here we are in the 5th duel versus Cross Shift. Sounds like some sort of weird FPS from the early 2000s. I don't think I mentioned it before, but you want to go second with this deck because you want to attack with this and this. It's kind of a... This deck can OTK pretty easily. In fact, I have a whole bunch of replays saved that are just me OTKing various people, because it happened a lot. I almost called this deck the UA OTK deck instead of the UA Toolbox, just because of how often it did it. But it still has enough Toolbox elements with the various with like being able to get out Blockbacker or Ace or search whatever you need and make rank 5s and stuff like that. Like there's just enough that you can do things. And he's got okay. But I'm pretty sure I can bait that out. Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and do signing deal. You gonna let me activate? Or are you gonna negate? Or just let it slip? Yo, palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Oh, okay, he's just gonna let me do this. Alright. I'm gonna take a lot of health damage for doing this, but it'll be worth it. Powered Jersey, negate or die. Because I can still attack with this. I'm not gonna, but I could. And that'll allow me to get my Stadium, which I do not want negated. Stadium! We'll normal summon this. I'll be able to get my search. I want to be able to negate all the things, not just some of the things. So I'll go with that. And then we'll get the Mighty Slugger out here. Extra attack for everyone. And then because I'm slightly worried about Honest, I'll do that, because you can't activate when he attacks. And then 3,000, but his effect's negated, so I can't blow anything up. But that's fine. We'll just get this out here. And I've got another midfielder I could discard, or I could discard my Slugger, because I don't particularly, I could search another one by summoning a midfielder. No, because it's gonna... Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop that from ever happening. That could come out and it would do its effect. I could negate the effect, but it wouldn't be destroyed because he could Return of the Dragon Lords it. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've already won. I'm gonna go ahead and search just in case, but I'm pretty sure I've already won. We'll get Blockbacker. I keep thinking I have him because he's on the sleeves. There we go. Ahoy hoy. 28. And 35. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, this is against a deck, like, this is not a terrible deck. Like, Felgrand can do some things, but it's not in the meta. And that's what when I was earlier, I was talking about. You haven't gotten to see it until now, but you play these decks that are good, but not meta, and this deck is like, just decimates them in like 1 or 2 moves. I mean, granted, I had to do some things with baiting out the Cyber Dragon Infinity, but it's the fact that, like, if you can't shut these down on the first or second turn, they're just going to overpower you with so many things. Unless you're playing something meta. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. 6th duel. Alright, here we are. Duel number 6 versus his name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. And this is one of my favorite memes that comes from a movie I've never actually seen. And we're going second, which is not great, but we have a hand that allows us to do stuff and things, man. So we'll go ahead and reinforcements of the army just to deck thin, get our midfielder out of the deck. We'll get our U.A.s stadium. And I think I'm just going to go into perfect ace so I can prevent things because I have extra midfielders and I have extra stadiums. So we'll be good. And if you're familiar with the show, you should probably know that during the 6th duel, I usually give a Hardleg Patreon shout-out, and this episode is no exception. Oh, pardon me. So, big old Hardleg Patreon shout-out to Brian Bruns. Once again, dustiest of legs. He goes by Dustleg. He's on the Discord. If you join the Patreon, you can also get on the Discord. I keep forgetting to mention that as a Patreon reward because a lot of people keep asking me about my Discord, and it's Patreon only. Sorry, I just don't want it to get flooded with masses and masses of people. Plus, I gotta give some incentive for donating to me. How else am I going to continue this and make a career out of it? And he's starting out with Gofu, the Vague Shadow. Yeah, go ahead. I couldn't negate and destroy that, but he hasn't even used his normal summon or any spell traps or anything. I think he's just trying to bait this out. We get those tokens. They cannot be tributed or used as synchro material. He can be tributed, though. So he's really good for just sort of like, huzzah, and then normal summon something. But, yeah, okay, sorry, I got distracted from my thing. Shout out to Brian Bruns. If you shout him out in the comments yourself and say something nice about him, I will likely pin your comment. Or not likely. I can only pin one comment. If I could pin every comment that thanked Brian Bruns, I would, but I can only pin one. But I will heart your comment. I heart just about every comment, not quite every comment. A couple people have pointed out, they're like, when Hardleg Joe hearts everyone's comment, he hearts no one's comment. To sort of be the fact that I seem to heart just about everything. But to me, the heart is actually a really cool thing. It's, oh, when this is destroyed. Okay, so can't get over me. It's gonna get rid of my stadium, but I have another stadium. So it's not that big a deal. and if I destroy it, he's going to get Farm Girl or something of the like, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that. Yep, just go ahead. I don't need the stadium. If I didn't have another stadium in hand, I would probably negate that. Oh, what do you have? Honest? You have limiter removal? You just like to take 200 damage? Are you a fool? You could perhaps be a fool. Maybe he has Tragodia of his own? Maybe he thought if he attacked a defense monster, it would destroy him and he'd be able to get its search? Not on my watch. But I digress. What I was saying. Oh yeah, the reason I heart everyone's comment. Because oh yeah. Whenever you heart a comment, it lets people know basically that you saw that comment. So that's my way of being like, yes, I read your comment, I saw your comment, and I approve of what you said. So if you don't get a heart on your comment, it's either because I didn't see it, like you were too late or something, or it's because I didn't like what you said. But most of the people who say stuff say interesting stuff, or they give constructive criticism, and I'm alright with that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get Mighty Slugger out here. Cosmos don't know shit about sluggers. Mostly because they can't activate shit when they get destroyed. This negates all things until the end of the damage step. And yes, effects that activate when cards are destroyed activate in the damage step. So floating cards and things like Giant Rat and things like Slipstrider are just a big old nope. There's a big old nope factory from Nope Town. Nope it on in. So there you go, and then now that that's out of the way, and he can't tribute these, next turn I'm going to get my Dreadnought Dunker and start doing 3,000 plus piercing damage, and he's not going to enjoy that. Not one bit. I can almost guarantee it. But yeah, did I already explain? I am my brain is just full of fuck today. I don't understand. Or full of fudge. It's not even full of curses, it's just delicious chocolatey goo rolling around inside my head noggin. Makes it difficult to think. Fortunately, this is actually pretty darn good for this situation. Because if he summons something, it's non-targeting effect negation. Alright. So let's just normal summon this. And I think this isn't it, but at this point it's going to be very, very difficult for him to come back. Just because I'm getting so many things on the field. Like, I'm doing the piercing. Boom Wakasha. 3,000 piercing. And I'm going to put this back out. To attack. So let's go ahead, attack this. There's 3,000. I'll just use that to destroy his other thing. Because I'm not sure if this is a flip monster, I'm going to attack it with Mighty Slugger, and then it won't get any of its searching things. And then 3,000 to your face! And then we just go back into Blockbacker. He's blocking my back, bro. So yeah, at this point, between the negation of a spell, trap, or monster effect, and the being able to shut down you in the middle of a play by negating, like, even if he gets Dank Destroyer, this is just going to shift it into defense mode and negate its effects, which will allow this to do a crap ton of piercing. And yeah, just again, this is like, go ahead. Go for it. Although, granted, I could have just moved it into attack and negated its effect. Granted, this is the one he can tribute, so, and I don't really mind the tokens because, again, piercing damage. I could negate the tokens effect with some football! What now, holy man? What say you, Jeff? Do you have what it takes to not get dunked on? Because I believe you're going to get dunked on. that doesn't have enough strength to get over anything that I have. And if it gets destroyed, you're not going to be able to, it's dark. Yeah, sure, go for it. I could just negate it there and stop it, but I wanted to use the football to actually get the football up on the screen. But no, not today. He has quit beforehand. So we'll go ahead into the 7th duel. Although actually, now that I think about it, what might be a good tech for this deck instead of Tragodia might be the Gofu, just because you can summon it and then tribute your level 5s. That was basically the original. Originally, I had Battle Fader in here because I'm like, Battle Fader, if I can't get anything on the field, I'll put it out here and then I can normal summon it. But then I'm like, Tragodia is almost the same thing. It just gets more attack if I have a Brick Tan. So that might be better. But Gofu, if you wanted less defense and more like offensive capabilities, if you don't get your midfielder, this might actually be a good tech. So yeah, if you want to build this version of your own or build a deck of your own, think about that. Next duel. Hey, it's testing. He's probably testing. I was testing not long ago. Earlier today, in fact. And that's, what was it? When I do test, I don't use the goofy names. I use my actual name. Oh no. Not sure if can beat Crystal Wing unless I get a Forbidden Chalice, and even then, kind of difficult. Okay, he can't make, oh wait, he can make Crystal Wing. Because he could do that, now he doesn't control a monster, so he could do the Ice Bell and make Crystal Wing. An interesting combo, to be certain. But yeah, while I'm here, I was going to mention, I think last week I kind of hinted that I would be playing an archetype of beasts. And then I think in the profile I said people would be glad to see them, which may have led some of you to believe the Gladiator Beasts were going to be this week's What a Deck. I'm not sure yet because that episode hasn't actually come out at the time I'm recording this. This is actually a Friday, the day before. I'm dating the video, oh no. Okay, level 5 activates its effect. You can negate that activation. Okay. I'm not going to be activating any kind of effect. I'm just going to be summoning. Just summoning. Alright, so let's use my signing deal. Let's get that great old thing. But yeah, I originally intended to do Gladiator Beast. I made a really cool Gladiator Beast. And then after testing it for a few days, I realized that, whatchamacallit, that it actually, like, didn't work in link format. And even though I still don't have links, I did say at the end of my Skull Servants video that I was determined to make decks that only function during links. Alright. You know I still haven't normal summoned, correct? Aw, damn it! Fuck you! Well then. Blockbacker. I'm gonna block your backs, although if I activate that effect, I'm just going to be destroyed, so that's no good. He had the outs for all the things I needed to do. Granted, he had his one solemn warning that can negate normal summons. And now, here comes the Crystal Wing. If I do, he can... yeah, I'd rather take no damage than have him negate and destroy this, and then I'll take all the damage. I would not like to take all the damage, if you please. Sadly, unless I get my, equip card... This is not my equip card. Let's see, although I can use the Shuffle Reborn now, although it doesn't help me all that much. I have it for later things. Stadium. Normal summon. What do I want to get? This won't even crash into it because it'll gain the attack. And I don't really want to waste another Mighty Slugger. So, at this point, we're at the same point I was before, where we're just deck thinning the movie the game. Yep. A sad state of affairs. because I wouldn't have enough to get over him with Slugger. I'd only have 300. What I really need is my Forbidden Chalice, or I need my Trap again. Either one of those would be good. But at this point, now he's going to probably be able to get his, whatchamacallit? His, yeah, that thing. The Invoked. And if I negate that, he's just gonna negate me. Damn it! If only he didn't have Solemn Warning and Twin Twisters, I wouldn't be in this fucking situation. If only I had gotten anything. Shuffle Reborn, not great. Granted, before I had Shuffle Reborn, I have one of copy of Shuffle Reborn in here. Before that, I had a one of copy of Effect Veiler. Or not Effect Veiler, Battle Fader. So, yeah. But yeah, okay, yeah, that's, again, brain, full of fudge. I'd mentioned this before. As it stands, I currently don't have the, or not, oh, fuck. Why can I not think straight? I think I've been trying to lay off soda in an attempt to do things, but it's not, you just activate 2 per turn. Why not? Why not? But, yeah, the Gladiator Beast deck, because it didn't really work with Lynx, it basically revolved around their new extra deck monster that summons another fusion monster. What are you doing? Why would you get rid of Crystal Wing? Are you a buffoon? Now I can do all sorts of things. That's... well, I gotta win. I'm counting that. I don't care. I'm putting an asterisk next to it. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna put a big asterisk. I'm gonna increase the font size on that one, because that is a big asterisk. He just goofed himself over in more ways than he was prepared to. But I still won, because he gave up instead of playing that out. He probably still could have won. As soon as I had normal summoned midfielder, he could have just banished it and everything else that I loved, and then I wouldn't even be able to use Shuffle Reborn. But he didn't. He just straight up quit. So I am the victor. And yeah, as far as Gladiator Beast go, I still have the deck. I still plan to use it, but it's another one of the many decks like Spirals and Subterrors that I'm waiting for the link update to take place before I play them. So you'll see them eventually. Alright, here we are. 8th duel versus Trevor, TH. Not quite Trevor, it's Trevor. And if I sound a little bit different, it's because I took like a 10-minute break in between those 2 duels. For you, it was simultaneous. For me, 10 long minutes. And I went and got a sugary drink because I think the sugar will help me to focus and have my brain be less fudgy. Although, fudge does contain sugar, and therefore, yeah, whatever. Ooh, Macrocosmos, not liking it. Go ahead and use that. Do that. Since it looks like he's going for more spell trappy kind of things, I'm going to go for my perfect ace. He's going to be perfectly aceful, although... okay, I just have to discard a card. It doesn't have to go to the graveyard. So I can still use that effect under Macrocosmos. And your dimensional prison will not be imprisoning me today, friend. Also, I barely use the graveyard at all, so unless I happen to get my one Shuffle Reborn, you're not going to be in much of a situation. Or you're not going to have much of an advantage, I guess is what I should have said. Because yeah, this doesn't really impact me all that much. Alright. Let's try that again. I will just get another one. Although, here's what we're going to try to do. Let's see if I can get some more damage on board. Boom Wakasha. And see if I can get rid of that Macrocosmos, because I'm sure that'll help him. Oh, good. No more Macrocosmos for you, my friend. Because that's his one of. And then now I kind of know that that's not the thing that he uses to do stuff. And I'm just going to keep more cards in my hand. just so I have more to discard for this and more Tragodia fodder, if I ever have to rely on getting Tragodia out. Although, yeah, at this point, it's alright. I'm not even going to search at this point. I have everything I could want. 2,800, that's more life points than you have. That was super fast. Jeez. I'm really interested to see what the hell, what he had that he could not play. Let's go ahead. Let's ask the question. Let's go look at what he had. Ah, interesting. So he was playing the Metaphys, but he only had the really high-level Metaphys. And it looks like, I'm not sure, yep, he drew more high-level ones. Banish one monster you control. Man, he just, all the high-level Metaphys. And then trade in. Banish one Metaphys, draw your card. Did he have anything he could normal summon? Did he have anything? No? What were you doing? Oh, cannot be summoned by summoning 2 other monsters from your hand. Okay, but he only plays 1 of them. And 1 question. Interesting. Not sure what this guy was planning to do, but obviously it did not work very well for him. So let's go ahead into the 9th duel. Alright, here we are, 9th duel versus LDS Supreme Asterix Dragon. Let's hope that he's playing the Mechlord Asterix Dragon. That would be cool. I would enjoy that quite a lot. Nope, he's playing something to do with pendulums. Some kind of pendulum deck before pendulums get disciplined. Pendulums can still do stuff after Link format, they're just not as good at it because I can't just summon all the things from the extra deck. Only 1 thing from the extra deck. Which means cards like Ignites, I don't know, I might have to try them again after we get Link format, but I don't think Ignites are going to be able to do much. Because that was their whole gig, was that they'd blow up their scales and send a whole bunch of cards to the extra deck, and then just like, kapow, get it all back out. While this card is in your pendulum zone, you can target 1 other. Okay. So that's not going to help him if I can get that. Once per turn, target 1 other face-up card, destroy it and this card, special summon 1 dragon, Ixie, or pendulum from your extra deck, but its attack and defense becomes 0. Its effects are negated. Oh, but he did that. And then he can add Perform a Pals, but he already pendulum summoned. Oh, and he got the new Dissolver. I got a whole bunch of those in my Battle of Legend Light Revenge things. That'll let him fusion summon using monsters from his hand or field. So maybe he can make a Zark or something? No, he just discards it. I don't know what he's doing. He's got all sorts of things. Normally I don't see the 13 scale on the field like this. Normally it's normally it's put into this. Okay, during your main phase, you can target 1 Perform Pile in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, so we got his Dissolver back. Okay, and now he's getting his Ixie that's going to, or Ixie or Fusion. 0 attack, effects negated. What now? Alright. Well then. Okay. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and use our foolish burial of goods. I'm going to bury his goods up. They will be a good burial. It's one of those people who used to say bury until the angry video game nerd pointed out that it should be burial. Because of the U. I don't know, it still sounds kind of weird to me, but I've been trying to make a conscious decision to pronounce it burial instead of burial. You could tell when I've run out of things to say about this deck when I start talking about how you pronounce words in English. But, you know, that's just how... Well, plus, he's making me wait forever. I don't know what he's got in his hand. Some kind of ash blossom? Some kind of joyous spring, perhaps? I am waiting a long time. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that to get my stadium, hopefully. Then I can normal summon this, get whatever I want. UA signing deal to get another thing, trade some stuff out, so I'll hopefully be able to pierce this, destroy his Sky Iris, or probably his Skullcrobat Joker since it gets no effect when it's Pendulum summoned. Although he's got a lot of things in here. But yeah, Sky Iris will slow him down. Yeah, so I'll just do 3,000 piercing damage, destroy Sky Iris, and then set out probably my Blockbacker just so when he summons something big, I can make sure it's negated and can't do anything. But it's all about when he can do things. So I just explained what I'm going to do. When I'll be back when either I've succeeded in doing it or he's prevented me from doing it. Alright, everything went through exactly as planned. I destroyed his Sky Iris. His Raging Dragon got destroyed, but it got put into the thing. But he can add one from his deck to his hand, so he can do that. I didn't destroy this, even though I could have with my 1600. Just because if he special summons it again, he can just destroy and search more things, and I didn't want him to be able to do that. And I've got my 2 Forbidden Chalices set, so I'm pretty good. I've got 3 monster negations, and monsters seem to be what he's mostly doing. Granted, he is playing that. What is this gonna? His attack becomes half? Okay. And then he can destroy that. When it's destroyed, it does. Alright, so I'm probably losing Dunker. He will not be dunking on anyone anytime soon. Trading in his elf. I don't know why I called it an elf. It's clearly some kind of magician. Oh, okay, so he is playing Pendulum Magicians. He's just playing a weird version. Double the battle damage it inflicts. He's only got 1 dark, he's got 1. So he could do a little extra damage. He could maybe Ixie summon with these things, but I could negate his effects. Yeah, I don't want him to be able to get Zark, so I'm just going to do that. That'll negate all the things, because it's once during a summon. Granted, he'll be able to make the Time Gazer Magician. And he'll be like, I'm going to search, and I'll be like, no, 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 my friend. No searching for you. Football. Football! Woo! Okay, he's going to make it do double the battle damage, but he doesn't have his Pendulum-Graph, so we're set. We're set like a jet. Well, okay, there's his Pendulum-Graph. Now I'm kind of sad. I could have done things, but no. Now I have to look at this Pendulum-Graph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. No. Stop it. Football. Alright. I'll go back down to 2,500. I'll be able to get over him with other things. Although my 1 Dreadnought Dunker is gone, and that's probably the thing I'd want the most. Because I can, you know, get over Odd Eye's Raging... yeah, I could have been able to destroy that. And it's going to go to the graveyard, and I have no way to get it back from the graveyard. But if I happen to get my, my bat... not the bat, the, equip card... Ah, he tributed it. Gotcha. For a Drummerella. He's just going to do 1,600 to me. No, he's going to do more than that because he's double with that. A sad state of affairs, to be certain. Oh, even more double. Ouch. Double ouch. And he can attack. Alright, so I pretty much need to get my equip card now, or else I'm doomed. And even then, I might still be doomed. Only time will tell. Hey! Heart of the cards, baby! Heart of the cards! Alright. Let's go ahead and get my Mighty Slugger. He is the mightiest of sluggers. I don't think I'll be able to OTK with this, but I'll be able to do a lot of damage. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? I hope you don't mind getting killed in half. Everybody knows that you're killed in half. Why is it? Yeah, you can't activate effects when he does stuff. Yeah, and then I attack over that. Good game, sir! Heart of the cards for the win! Why did it, what? What? I'm confused, Aww. Fair enough, this card... Oh, it's a continuous effect. I should have attacked this first and I would have won. Great. Just great. A fantastic pie indeed. I thought that was an activated effect. Also, I thought it only worked on pendulum magicians, not pendulum monsters. Well, that makes me a little sad. Yeah, and I kind of have to leave this out here because otherwise he's going to be able to attack over me. Although I've probably already lost anyway because he could pendulum summon a million things. Fuck. Oh, I messed up. I wonder how many people are going to scream at me in the comments. I'm sorry. I tried my best, I just wasn't able to best it enough. And then he could search that one, and yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a Zark down. Just a mad Zark from start to finish. From start to Zark. Yep, there goes the effect. He's a Supreme King Dragon. Not even going to summon an attack. Can't even attack me with Zark for game. Come on, man. Come on. Well, it was close, but I should have attacked this first. If I'd attacked this first, I would have won. Sad state of affairs. We'll go into the last duel. Alright, here we are, 10th and final duel versus Robert Magic Gathering. At least that's what I assume the MG stands for. And I had something I was going to say, and now I cannot remember it at all. Oh yeah, no, I was just going to make this interesting point about there's always this joke about me, and most Yu-Gi tubers in general about how they don't read the cards. And it's weird because that only happens with cards that you think you already know. Like, I'm never going against new cards, and I just refuse to read them, or I just skim over them and fail. It's normally because, well, first of all, we'll go ahead and get this. It's normally because it's like, oh, I've played the magicians before, I know how they work. That's an activated effect that only works on magicians, and then I just don't read it. Raigeki Break doesn't negate. Batteryman? Alright. He might be able to OTK me with that. I don't want to be OTK'd. That's something that I am not for in the slightest. Fortunately, I can get my field by way of a penalty box. Because that's just how it works in this game. This strange game we play. Alrighty then. Stadium. Yeah, normal summon, I am going to get Slugger because I'm 90% sure this is that thing with the flip. Because it's Batterymen, and why wouldn't it be? Hey, what's up? More damage is what's up. And I'm going to use Signing Deal. And we're going to get ourselves... Yeah, we're going to get a perfect ace. It's going to be negated by the power of football, but that's fine. I'll just get more damage on board. Yep, I called it. No, no, no. No flip effects or drawing for you, my friend. You just take the 4,000. Or 1,500. Yep, and then through some shenanigans, we can just tag this out. And then tag this back. And now not only is it in defense mode, but it has its effects back. And because I no longer have cards in my hand, I'll just discard Tragodia for his effect. There you go, Tragodia being useful again. And he had another Pot of Desires. Not sure why he discarded the one with Raigeki Break still. Well, you only got one in there. You can't get that flip effect. Okay. Go for it. What now, holy man? Oh! Super Electromagnetic Voltec Dragon? How often do you see this thing summoned? Oh, I feel bad now. This guy's trying to make a cool, like, Battery Man deck with the actual dragon, and it's just not working for him. If you set a quick play, you can't activate it that turn. You gotta activate it from your hand. I don't know what this was supposed to be or something, but yeah, I'm sorry. I feel. Granted, last time I felt sorry for someone, they turned out to like mock me for playing a meta deck when I clearly am not playing meta decks. I've played dinosaurs. That could kind of be considered meta. I played whatchamacallit. I played those Fire Kings that had True King monster in there. There's still someone in the comments who was upset that I was playing a True King monster. Like, what happened to no meta? Hopefully, I've really wanted to play Zodiacs. Once they get banned, I'm probably gonna look into that. Oh, it's just a short circuit. Yeah, I'm sorry, Robert. You're doing God's work. You're trying to make decks that even I wouldn't really stand for, but it's just not working for you. So I'm pretty sure that's our 10th and final win. Or not our 10th win, but that's another win in the 10th duel. I have some replays for you though. I didn't really get to show off, I don't think, any OTKs. So here's a quick thing of all the OTKs I managed to get, just super fast, and then I'll see you on the end screen.
Here's a song with my son Matey. It's called Yakety Sax. It was used as the theme of the Benny Hill show. What do you know about that? Probably not a lot. It's been a long time to show and did back in 80. No, I did not know nothing of it, cause I was 2 at the time. Well, its use isn't fast forwarding. Its use has become unknown, which is why I'm using it now as a score to this scene. Despite all this, it is still copywritten, which is why I've gone ahead and written my own version and some lyrics instead of pirating it. I'm hearing voices, animal noises, the creme de la creme, the feminine abyss, and I'm reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My body's stupid, stereo putrid, pumping out music into raw sewage, reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My threshold, my threshold, reaching my threshold. I'm hearing voices, animal noises, the creme de la creme, the feminine abyss, and I'm reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My threshold, go, I'll explode. My threshold, reaching my threshold.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. UA Toolbox 2017. We went 7-3, which is honestly much better than I was expecting. This deck is really starting to show its age, unfortunately. It's really fun to play, but if they stop your midfielder, if they can have any kind of targeted removal or like a solemn strike, you're pretty much just done for, because you really need that normal summon. And like I was saying earlier, this really occupies this weird spot where in competitive play it stands no chance, but in casual play it could be pretty brutal. It's kind of like Fluffles in that regard. You can do a whole lot of OTKs, although you didn't get to see much of those except for in the replays I had there at the end. But hopefully you saw what it can do, and I didn't really mention it that much, but this is Link ready. Doesn't really go into the extra deck all that much. You could play this right now, even if you are playing in Link format. So if you want something old school, something more casual that can do some interesting plays and occasionally OTKs, definitely go for UA Toolbox. Next week, assuming links aren't out, I think I'm going to be looking at my Predaplant build finally, because Code of the Duelist has been released, and I was waiting for Evil Corn to come out. So look forward to Evil Corn next week. Until then, good luck, and have fun.